Hello, Jessica. Just how are you? How's it going today? Good, Rich. Hello, cousin. You say hi to cousin Two Face. Sheeba's hanging out on the ground, but she says hello. How are you? Why don't you come up here and say hello? Can you say hi? She's being antisocial. Oh, she wants to play? You just wanted to play? Is that what you want? Smart kitty. That Molly's a smart little cookie. Hello, David. Hello, how are you? Smooches from me and Sheeba. Good golly, Miss Molly. That song probably gets stuck in your head all the time, huh? My goodness. Wow. He's ready to shred. Yep, that's a yes. What are you doing? Let's see. Gotta get up here so I can see him. Nope, he missed. He missed. He missed. He missed. You're welcome, David. How are you today? Nope, nope, nope. You can't get him. Can't get him. Can't get him. Oh, he's got a. Good job. You little toast planted in the carpet. She's in Zoomie mode. Full Zoomie mode. Where's your strings? Where's the strings? Big cakes. Uh-oh. Don't know where it's at. I'm glad Molly got a better home. Yeah, sounds kind of like Sheeba getting into everything. Oh, and then they just kept her? Oh, my goodness. Goodness. Karen, where's your string? What the fuck? This is bullshit. Here they are. Yes. I got them. Hello, Gothic Adams. Welcome in. It's very hot, 90 degrees. Getting ready soon to go grab some yummy Ritas water ice. Oh, nice. Some margaritas? What time is it for you? And hello, Gothic Adams. Molly's been with you ever since, and she loves me being her cat mom. Ah, she's the luckiest little kitty to have you as a cat mom. Everything happens for a reason. Gothic Adams, did I follow you? I think I just looked at your profile. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, yeah, I remember. I remember. You're associated with Hoot. $1:30. Oh, yeah, you're 3 hours ahead. You're on the East Coast. It's 10:30 for me. Oh, these all good. You got the beans. Get some beans in you. You ready for action? Uh-oh, what's up there? What is that? I moved a bunch of stuff around in the room, and now she's like, what the hell? She's getting into everything. 12:40 in Texas, yeah. Where's all my international squad? I started late today, so they're probably all sleeping. They snoozing. What's for lunch, guys, besides margaritas? Oh. Oh, yeah, and I heard the fajitas turned out good. I just didn't reply. I've been slacking on my comments. I'm like a couple days behind. But I'm glad the fajitas turned out good. You get over here so I can see you. You know the drill. Get your buns over here. He's on your bed. He's on your bed. He's on your bed. You better get him. You better get him. No? Not having it. Alright, I gotta pin a question. Oh yeah, I gotta do it from here. Alright, what's you guys got any chat topics for today? Or are we just chilling? I gotta make a poll. I do that. Nice, that's the way to do it. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And is it going to be for lunch or dinner? Oh, yeah, there we go. Pizza. Hello, Cat Whisperer. What's up, Dracula? Pizza. Pizza's always good. You can't go wrong. Berlin, Germany. Leaving a like isn't forbidden. No, it's not. Thanks for reminding everybody. Thank you. How are you? What time is it in Berlin? You had a early night, so you're up early? Why, you were just tired or what? What are you doing? Why are you sitting there? What are you doing? You silly. Silly bean. Ow. Ow. Why don't you come say hello? Come show yourself. Sorry, David. My favorite food is crab legs. You can't go wrong with pizza. I just always crave crab legs. Up, 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 up. Getting them. I knew that would get you. I knew that would get your attention. Nope, you missed. I know, David's so nice. He's been with us for a while. Always so supportive. We appreciate you, David. Thank you. Royal Smooches. Oh, yeah. Don't you have cats, David? You gotta share on our page. We want to see your cats. What do you hear? You get a bird? Nice one. Oh yeah, everybody's spam hearts, spam emojis, spam. Well, there's people here. Please spam. Dang it! Now this chat's in the. This thing's in the way. Get out of the way. Oh, fuck. What did I do? Okay, there we go. That's out of the way. He watches all my videos, almost always comments, and I still Imagine Dragons to go with the video. Oh, you're slacking, dude. He definitely remembers. $7.48. Okay, nice. Here, let me get my translate. Almost forgot about the translator. There she is. Ow! Ow, dude. Careful, he has no armor. It's gonna scratch him up. Alright, get that out of there. Hello, Arnold. Queen and Dracula, your favorites. Thank you. You're one of our favorites. It's not a lot of people that show that much comment, love, and show up. So, both Steves definitely appreciate you. Bonjour, bonjour, Arnolds. I got over 40 hours. Sheeba. She wants a treat. 1,900 views on Saturday, 700 on Wednesday. Both have very steep continuous. Check where your traffic sources are from on the videos. Do you have your phone handy, right? You're using your phone. Go into your analytics and go to the videos that are pumping and see what your traffic source is. I'm curious to see. Dude, you'll definitely get there. It's just a matter of time, bro. Some people get there quicker than others, but if you just keep doing it, you're going to get there. All right. Get your treat. And the stinker. Knock their treats off. Yep. Come on. You just gotta get up. Come on. Get your buns up here. You want it? It even opened? It's opened a little bit. Come on, get up here. Get your buns up. No, I didn't. I'm probably going to watch it in a second. I didn't, Steve. I didn't see that. There should be some sort of notification when people do that for your videos. That way they can see it. Oh, too much. Is that delectable? Is it deliciously delectable? Deliciously delectable. This is our sponsor video right here. Let me see. It's 80 something percent suggestions. What do you think is an okay? Forgot the word. What do I think is an okay what? What's up, Grandpa? How are you today? Impressions, click throughs 7 and 8. Yeah, that's really good, dude. If you like, it depends on the niche, but for long form videos, if you can hit anything above 5%, that's really good. But suggested videos means it's being played alongside other cat channels. So when somebody goes to a cat channel and they watch a video, your video is appearing beside in their like next feed. So that's a really good sign. After a few days, you'll be able to tell whose channel it's coming from. It'll actually tell you. But that's really good. Keep it up, dude. Keep grinding. Okay, David. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you. You're the best. We hope you have a good day. He's got it. Oh. Devoured. Demolished. No, he's gonna show off your buns now. Nice. Still, that's the nice thing about videos is it's kind of like it's like aging wine. The longer they sit, the better they're gonna perform. And so sometimes it's good to space out like longer videos just to give it room to breathe and hit different audiences because it's going to send it to seed audiences. And if you have that high CTR and good view duration, view percentage, it's going to push that video to the next level. And you just have to hope your video maintains that CTR when it gets more impressions, because the more impressions you get, that number falls. So if you can keep that number above 5%, odds are your video is just going to keep getting pushed. Smooches to you, Jessica. All good. This channel is awesome with the views, like, comments, support is amazing for the queen, impressive. You talking about my channel or your channel? Smooches to you, Arnold. It's my. Hey, what are you doing? Dude, I was gonna break it. There it is. I gotta start my streams earlier. I've been trying to wake up earlier, change my schedule. I think I'll be using Vidu for my other channels. Vidu. What is that? Editor? Editing app or something? Vidu. Is that what we were talking about the other day with Aki Babe? Can't wait for your channel to take off with Queen. You deserve it. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. We already have taken off. We're on the way. Grandpa. Oh, you're talking about mine? Yeah, I'm super lucky. This community is definitely the best I've ever had. And yeah, it's definitely on par to be a really big channel. So we're super happy about that. But this is just the start. Once we get over the monetization, once the money starts coming into the channel. Sheeba, stop, dude. The money is what decides if your channel gets pushed. So if you can get to that monetization stage and get past that, any little donation is a bigger signal than any comment, like it's what YouTube is looking for. They're there to make money. So if you can bring in even a minuscule amount of money, that's how you push your channel to 100,000, million. But you have to know exactly where you're at and have a strategy to like get there, you know? Like I know exactly what to do, how I'm supposed to get there. Most people don't have that luxury. All right, doing all right. Nice. Animation app. Okay. It sounds really familiar. Dude. Yeah, I think we were chatting about it the other day. One of the viewers uses that. There's a link to my first video. It's only 10 seconds. It's of my neighbor with her golf club, and then at the end, add Dracula attack her. The new video? This is the new video? Thank you, Jessica. I really do appreciate that. Without people like you guys, none of it's possible. So we really appreciate everybody that supports us. Because you definitely don't have to. And there's a million other people out there. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber.
Scared you. Scared your buns.
The trash truck's rolling around. So she's supervising. Steve, if you dropped a link in the chat, it's not gonna show up. We tested it yesterday. Somebody tried to drop a link. And I know there's a setting where you turn that on and off, but mine's on, but it still won't let anybody drop a link. I've not seen a community this impressive. I'm not premium yet. I'm learning it all. It'd be nice to hit 1,000. I would be. Hey, I made it. Not bothered about the money. Yeah, the money comes eventually. The goal for this channel is always money, but not so I can sit on a pile of money or be like, oh, I'm a big YouTuber. Like, we're gonna do really good, positive things with the money that this channel is gonna make, and that's what I look forward to the most. Is there's so many small channels that do rescues and like legitimately help animals and make an impact. unfortunately, there's a lot of scam channels that use animals to make money. So we're gonna have to sift through all the bullshit. But when we make money and things are good and I'm like financially stable and happy with where the channel's at, we're gonna start reaching out to those channels and bringing them up. Because it's all about bringing everybody up. Like if one person in our community goes viral, we all win. It's such a tight knit place that if you do your part, you post, you reach out to everybody in the community, it only takes one of us. And I don't think people understand that, but we're all doing it together. I've watched everybody's numbers. Everybody that posts on my community, I pay attention to where they're at, how much they're uploading, like if they're doing what they're supposed to do. And I've watched the channels that consistently upload just fucking get thousands of subs in the last couple of months. It's pretty awesome. And Grandpa, if you ever need help, dude, I'm always here. It doesn't matter if you're a cat channel. Like, I've done it for a really long time. So I think that's where I can bring the most value to the community, like, as myself. Sheba's the star, but I've done YouTube every day for the last 5 years and know everything that it takes to make a successful channel and how bad it sucks when you're sitting there struggling, trying to make it to 1,000, wondering why, like, oh, why doesn't this work? Or so if I can help anybody that has a channel and wants to grow, I'm always here. Just reach out. That goes for anybody in the community. You can still copy it, can't you? I don't intend for others to. I can't even. I don't see it on my chat. I don't even see it. It doesn't show up. It's just they just instant auto block it. What Aki Babe did yesterday was she posted the link as a post, and I went and viewed it that way. I know that makes me feel really special, Jessica, because I know you don't participate in any social media. For you to pick us out and take the time out of your day is really special. And we appreciate that. We appreciate you being here. It's really good to talk to all the creators. Many of us at similar sub counts. Interesting that we're all growing together. Yeah, dude, that's what it's about. It's not about an individual creator, because then it's not a community, it's a following. So what we have is really special. And it's not mine. Like, I've worked to make my channel like the hub for all the other cat channels. I went and followed every small cat channel that has the community option to post on their channel. If it was 10 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, if they were doing the work, I reached out to them and tried to pull them in the community. And there's tons of people with under 1,000 subscribers. And if all those people do what I did and reach out to each other and pull them into the community, it's gonna help all those small channels and push all the bigger channels. Like it's snowballing now. Everything is snowballing. Yeah, well, I mean, financial stability is not going to take much for me. Like I live on pretty meager means, and that's the last thing I'm worried about. I already know it's going to be super successful. It's just how am I going to like take it to the next level? One of the ideas I have is when it's really profitable is paying people to post or paying somebody like the person that gets the most likes on the post, you get like you get money or something. You know, just like a little way to spread the money out back through the community. But that's gonna be a challenge to figure out how to do, but we'll get there. We'll figure it out. Tiff's takes put me here. Yeah, Tiff's the best. Tiff works really hard and she's definitely on the right path. I always look for people that I see that have the most potential and she's definitely up there. Like out of the tens of thousands of people their channel that I've come across. She's definitely she has the most potential out of most, I would say. And it's just because she does the work. You have to do the work, dude. And we appreciate you being here, Grandpa. Thank you. I was going to check if they worked. You were so quick, they were gone. I'm not removing them. They automatically get removed. Maybe I do have that setting on where it removes it. Let me take a look. Because usually it's not good practice to let anybody link in your comment section because there's always trolls and people will link viruses and all kinds of shit. So it's not like a common thing for people to have that. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I turned it on so you can do that. Community moderation. Moderation. None. Message in live chat. Moderation. None. Post in your community. Basic moderation. Blocked words. None. Link text. Hold comments with hashtags and URLs. Yeah, dude. You should be able to do it, but YouTube's not going to let you. On the live stream. It's in the live chat. You're trying to do it, right? If you do it on a comment, you should have no problem. And I didn't get any comment notifications, did I? Oh, shit. I put it in the comments from yesterday. On my channel, Steve? I'm confused. Let me see if I have any health for review comments. Nope, no held comments. Well, I'm not going to use the link anyways. I'm just going to go to your page. So I guess it doesn't really matter. But I don't see any links, dude. You're sending me on a wild goose chase. But I am super far behind on comments. Dude, what the fuck? So many comments I have to go through. Let's see if we can see them. This is... Yeah, it's working. Yep. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, that's from yesterday. And that's not on the post that I post on other channels. I can't even answer those anymore. Are you gonna do anything with that channel? It's getting cleaned. Dude, you lost me like 10 minutes ago. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. All I know is I'll go to your channel and watch your last videos. I don't see any links anywhere on any of your channels. But yeah, I don't need the links. It's all good. I looked, I searched through it all. Good photo op. Sheeba. Oh, dang it. Oh yeah, the pool. Okay, it's good. Hey Arnold. You gotta say bonjour. Sacre bleu. Oh shit, that's cool. That's what we need. I think Dracula left. He's gone. Oh, he's still here. That boy, Steve. What are you doing, bro? You're doing YouTube stuff, huh? I'm doing YouTube stuff too. Do you know what channel authority is, Steve? When's your laptop coming in? Next Thursday. All right, so another week. If I remember, or if you can remember, when you get your laptop, you should, when you go into the YouTube studio, there's an AI tool that will help you out with tons of shit. So when you get your laptop, we'll use that tool. And if you type in "how is my channel authority," it'll give you a better idea of where your channel is at. Tax return, nice. Jacobs. Yeah, dude, there's tons of tools, and you can start looking at your metrics in depth. There's literally like a billion tools that you can use. But yeah, when you get into that, if you need any help, let me know. And I'll show you how to use it. I was trying to get the screen capture so you guys can see my analytics. But Streamlabs is a pain in the ass. It's being a pain in the ass right now. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Aki Babe. How are you? Is it hot today? Suppose it's hot again. Yeah, that's not uncommon, Steve. Like, especially if you start branching out into long form format, it's either going to push shorts, it's going to push long form, or it's going to push posts. It's going to push whatever you produce the most of. Like, especially when you're still building up your audience. So when you post long form videos, your shorts are going to take a back seat and they're not going to get pushed at this moment in time because the algorithm is focused on pushing long form videos. So all your impressions go to one format. That's why when I do the live streams, I cut back. I'm not making any shorts, no videos, minimal posts. That way, all of my live streams get pushed. So I'm deciding where my views go and where my channel is going to get promoted instead of trying to do it all at once. Like at some point, you want to be able to post, make a short, make a video, and do a live stream every day. That's the golden standard of, that's how you get your channel to get pushed in all formats to all audiences. You have to do all four. But when you're starting, you kind of have to pick a path. Like if you're going to go shorts, if you're going to do a long form, if you're going to do posts, if you're going to do live stream, and whatever avenue you take, at some point, you have to branch out to the other formats. It's inevitable. So don't get scared or concerned like, oh, this is a shitty short because it only has 200 views. It just hasn't had its time to get promoted yet. 100% odds a year down the road that those 5 shorts will have gotten promoted and you'll get hopefully millions of views, but at least thousands. Sheeba is good. She's snoozing away like clockwork. Lisa, yes. Get closer to 1,000 on a short today, though, which is high for me lately. Monty Lily, hello. Welcome in. Sorry, I was rambling on and on like I do. How are you? Rather long form, if huge channels none of them even show their pets, which videos aren't of their pets. It's either people saving animals or vice versa or compilations. You signed up for the Dracula? So if you notice, Steve, there's tons of huge channels that don't use their own content, but they're not monetized. They make money in other ways. They make money through brands and just the eyeballs that they have on their channel. So you can do it that way, and obviously a lot of channels do. But I think the best route to go is the personal route where there's no other QueenSheeba. It's my brand. Advertisers, marketers, they're gonna be fucking pounding down the doors trying to get to Sheeba just because the community is so engaged and ready to support whatever we do. And when you have hundreds of thousands of followers and you're posting other people's cats, the smaller channel with the dedicated community is going to make 100 times more than that big channel that is posting non-monetizable content. So you really have to have a strategy of how you're going to make money if that's your goal, because there's tons of different ways to do it, and you have to tailor your content to get you to the path that you're trying to go. It's not about views, dude. Like, views are the last thing you need to worry about. Even me, I'm still in a phase where if I post a short, it's going to go to a crowd of 5,000 people. You are not going to get a viral short just simply because you're not hitting those audiences yet. You have to build up to that. Good, Monty. I'm glad to hear that. For Monty, it's 7:30. What was for dinner, Monty? Compilations are super successful, dude. There's tons of cat channels, but like I said, you're gonna be getting money from different avenues. You're getting money from eyeballs and brand deals, which is great. But it just depends on what you want to produce. Any of us can go and crop cat videos off the internet. I can go to all your communities and make a compilation, which isn't a bad idea, and you can post that and make money. It just depends on what you want to do. Dude. You can do anything you want. You just have to know where you're going and don't get distracted by anything else. Just stick to what you're trying to do and focus on that and avoid all the other noise. Stir fry and spring rolls. Ooh, that sounds good. I wasn't expecting that. Waiting for the weather to cool tonight. The heat makes me sleepy. I just put in the air conditioner. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you can see it. I put in the AC behind us. It's in the window. So Sheeba would stop melting her buns off. No dinner here. You're gonna starve? You're gonna go to sleep hungry? Yeah, the compilations can be done by anyone, but not monetized by anyone. It has to be your original, authentic content for you to get monetized. And I think it's best to have both. You make your own compilations of your own content, just like you're already doing. Spoiling here too. Been slaving after all my pets today, trying to keep them cool. Our rabbits have had aircon unit in the lounge today. Nice. It's cooler tomorrow. Yeah. This little AC keeps this small room super cold, but it's not too hot today. Hopefully, it stays pretty mellow. It count towards the 4,000 though. The cat compilations, any long form, anything over a minute, but the watch time has to be from public subscribers. That means people that have their subscription feed public to everyone so they can see. So not every view is going to count. Maybe like 1 in 10 views is going to count towards watch hours, which is why it's like even more difficult to get watch hours. You're not hungry yet. All right. Well, you gotta work up an appetite. Start chatting up a storm. I make some Dracula's own videos. But doesn't re-uploading content upset the algorithm? No. Steve, like you just said it yourself. People upload cat content compilations that are not their own. So all they're doing is going into other channels, taking a piece of their video, doing that multiple times, and making their own video. So you're literally re-uploading content that thousands of other people have re-uploaded and shared. They're all making money off the same fucking single video, dude. That's why you have people that have 50 cat channels that just make compilations. Because you can make stupid money doing that. Not so chatty today. A little tired. You're a tired little bat who's been flapping about. Where you been flapping to? Why are you so tired? Did you have to flap across town? Do some daily chores. Australia, Paraguay, midday, my time. Australia, Paraguay. So this is for all the beans for you. If you guys lose this, you're out. To the pharmacy. Did you go to the vet? Did you do the vet trip this morning? Pizza restaurant? Yep, you did. That was always the plan. That was always the plan. The YouTube is gonna definitely take the priority. But once I have enough money, hell yeah. Pizza streams. You'll be okay even if you lose knockout round. Nice. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad he's doing okay. That's good news. I'm gonna go grab my Red Bull real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, guys. Meat lovers pizza. Ooh, yeah, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Yeah, little Dracula's a cutie. She wants to know if your cat is talkative. If Dracula talks a lot, she wants to know. Go follow Lily if you haven't already. Dracula. Steve. Saturday shoutouts. I'm gonna pin everybody's tag. What is it? Their tag. Yeah. I'm gonna pin everybody's tag in the message board, and then during the live chat, gonna make sure everybody follows everyone. There'll be a team subscribe challenge. Everybody gets to know each other. Cat meowing shorts or cat talking are popular. Those are definitely it's cat chat or cat zoomies does the best for shorts. Sheeba chats up a storm. She talks all day. Every time I come in the room, she's meow meow. I have a few good cat chat compilations. Let's see. My old videos. Sheeba sing along. I don't know if you guys can see it. But oh my god. Oh, this one's long. I love watching my own videos. They're funny. Yeah, I have a few where it's all chat, cat chat. They always do really good. Yeah, that's the hard part is getting it on film. Capturing it is half the battle. Any cat sounds is good. I can't wait for my shorts to go on my short videos. They're just waiting. They're sitting there waiting to break out. They'll have good stats. So I'm looking forward to that. You can post Monty's and pictures. Yeah, but you gotta go return the favor. She said she'll do it when you do it. I told her the deal with posting on other communities. She's been doing some work the past few days, so I'm sure she'll make your channel a stop. He had second thoughts putting it on YouTube, but I will now just because he mentioned specifically Indy said to you. Putting what on YouTube? The cat sounds? Yeah. Yeah, you can set the period that somebody has to follow. It's like 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. I usually just do one. Most people I notice it's 1 day. Very few channels it's a week you have to wait. Usually for the bigger channels. Yep, she's getting on the grind. Go follow, like, post on Monty and Nilly. Oh yeah, the cat chat. Do it. Cat meows, cat chat, kitty ASMR, kitty sounds. Yeah, 1 day is definitely fair. Otherwise, people are just going to go and post on your page without subscribing, which I wouldn't care, but kind of a dick move. So I'm down for that 1 day waiting period. Definitely fair. And there's also a lot of channels I haven't posted on because when I followed them, it was like a 7 day period. And if you don't post, when I go through my channels, the people that don't post are at the very bottom. So I always post on the most active people, and then I start with who posts in my community to decide where I post. that day. So yeah, if somebody does a week and then they don't post, I pretty much just forget about them. Like they get lost in the feed. Cat purring ASMR. Does he like it? Does he listen to it? The editing you'll get better at. It's more important to learn as you go. Just like the basic editing process and what a good video is supposed to look like. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at editing and the better you'll get at like knowing how to arrange your videos and your shorts. Because it's all about presentation. Like the majority of my videos are like not extraordinary moments. They're just regular videos. But it's all about how you title it, how you describe it, the sentiment you put on it. All that comes with practicing video editing. So it's super normal to be terrible at editing, not know anything. Everybody goes through that process when you are new at YouTube. Everybody. He loves it. Even makes him sleepy. Really? Sheeba, like just me petting the other cat, Popcorn, the neighborhood cat, if she sees it or she smells him, she goes bonkers. She gets pissed. So I don't think she likes other cats. Hearing cat ASMR might make her go batshit, but I'm interested to see how she would like it. Because that's pretty funny. I don't shout out often, every couple of weeks. I should do more. The shout outs are, it's a good way to show your appreciation. It just gets really difficult when you have so many people that are posting and commenting. It's really hard to like pick out the people that you're going to shout out. Otherwise, you're going to have a list of 3,000 people for a post. So that's the only hard part for me about giving shout outs is like it's a whole process. I have to like do some work before I can actually just be like, oh, hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I have to go through all my shit, see who posted for the week, see who posted the most. And then you don't want to exclude anybody. Like if you forget somebody on accident. So yeah, it's beneficial sometimes to not do shout outs so much. But it is a good way to show like, oh hey, I see you. Thank you. By like naming them specifically. The arrangements isn't perfect. You'll get better at that. I noticed with this channel when I made the minute compilations, when I first started doing them, they were too long. Like I would drag out clips. Like on a 10-second clip, if there's any dead air, like you'll learn to cut out like only the best pieces of the short so it transitions more snappy, more punchy, and people stay with it. That was like the biggest mistake that I made when I first started editing is the time you have very small time periods and how to get it to transition well takes a lot of practice. You'll get it, dude. Just keep practicing. Bye, Monty and Lily. Bye. Thank you for stopping in. Sorry if I bored you with YouTube chats. We appreciate you. We send you smooches and hope you have a good rest of your day. Lazy, always respond to posts. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. You have to prioritize. I always prioritize posts. Whoever posts, they get the first comments, and then I go through my comment section. But I get lazy too, dude. Like I said, I'm 2 days behind. I'm usually super good about it. But now that I'm doing the live streams, I am taking a step back from the comments and not like I used to respond immediately, like as soon as they came in. But now I'm kind of building anticipation so people will come into my live streams. Because if they can't get the connection through the comments, odds are if I'm live, they'll come to make the connection. But generally, I always post, always first, then comments. And I knock them out all at the same time. I'll take like an hour and do all the comments. Split it over 2 or 3 posts as some channels don't get buried in the post. Yeah, a lot of people just spam a bunch of, like when they make a post, they'll be like, oh, hey, to these creators, did you see my video? And then they'll just spam like 100 channels, which is spammy practice, dude. You get flagged for that. It's not worth it. So that's not a bad idea. Breaking them up into 2 or 3. It's actually pretty smart. Damn, Lily's 17? Holy shit. Yeah. I haven't time schedules to do anything. Always do your Saturday shoutouts on time, which is credible. It's been pretty consistent. Thank you for that. Now I'm excited to do the live shoutouts. Gives people more incentive to be there for the stream, and everybody knows. Like a lot of people miss my streams because the time zone difference. But every Saturday, I'm gonna fucking be live. So that's the day for everybody to go out and show up and support. So I'm excited to start that, but we'll see how it goes. Saturday and Wednesday, giving myself a schedule. It's the best practice to get into a routine. Just because when you post on Saturday and Wednesday, it tells your audience no matter what happens during the week, they can always catch something on Saturday and Wednesday. So the times that you don't post or you're slacking, that kind of makes up for the laziness. So just having a schedule and saying, hey, I'm going to be here at this time on this day, like it works wonders for your community. And it also tells YouTube that you're dedicating this much time on this day and this day to produce content, which is more important than making sure your audience knows. You're solidifying that you're not consistent. You're a reliable creator. Being reliable, being able to produce consistently is a huge factor. So just adding the schedule and sticking to that, dude, you're going to see a big change. And the longer you can do that, the more they're going to push your videos. Yeah, everybody gets lazy. That's why I give myself no slack, dude. I have to do it every day. I have to have a routine where I'm putting something on YouTube. Post, video, shorts, whatever it is. Whether I feel like shit, whether I want to do it, have the time, there's no compromise. I have to get it done. And that's the mindset you want to have. You don't have to be as intense as me and do it every day, but twice a week is definitely more than enough to say, like, hey, I'm taking YouTube seriously and letting the algorithm know that. The last comment referred to my new channel will be on time every week, same time, same day. Yeah, that's the recipe. That's what people really mean when they say, oh, consistency, be consistent. Like, it doesn't have to be like, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, it doesn't have to be like a daily thing. If it's once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever works for you, as long as you set that schedule and stick with it, that's consistency. That's what people mean. Being consistent. You feel the same about housework? Staying consistent or being lazy? Probably the latter. So I'll do it tomorrow. But that's super common for people on YouTube. They're like, oh yeah, I'll just do it. I'm tired. I'll just do it later. I'll just do it tomorrow. And then, yeah, you're 2 or 3 days behind and you lost lost opportunities. On my take track to the park, birds they're trying to punk out Dracula. They're marking their territory. Make sure they don't get caught on cam. Just do it no matter how I feel. Yeah, same thing as working out. I used to be a gym rat in high school. I would go to the gym every day. I would go and do MMA. I would do that every single day. And like I enjoyed it, but that shit is not fun. Every day going to get your ass kicked every single day. But you just get in the mindset of like, all right, I have this goal. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there, and that's what gets your ass to the gym. It's just do it. Just go do it. Nobody's gonna do it for you. The gym is a very good example. Most people aren't motivated to go exercise. It's why do birds suddenly disappear when Dracula's near? When the foam comes out. Well, you'll start to see everything as like content. You can literally make a channel out of anything, any topic. So, like when you start to see the world differently, it makes you want to start a channel for everything. I'm like, oh, I can make a channel about this. Oh, I can make a channel about this. But there's just not enough time. Not enough time in the world. So you just gotta focus on one thing. Go with that. First shower. That should be interesting. Oh, he's got some fleas. Poor baby. The shower will definitely help. Did you get him any drops or a flea collar? It's definitely that time of year for fleas to be out and about. They swoop on him. They really are trying to punk him. That's messed up, poor Dracula. He's just trying to be a kitty. Little bastards. Birds are smart, dude. They know what's going on. Damn it, Steve. Now you got that song stuck in my head. There's birds chirping out there. Why do birds suddenly appear? We tried a bath a couple of months ago, but well, no, that's certainly I learned. So how you gonna get it done today, dude? You know what's really crazy is Sheeba loves a bath or a shower. Shower. The first time I gave her a shower, I filled up the bathtub with like that much water just to like go up to her legs, just to see how she would react to the water. And she was cool. She got in there. She was fine. And then I started putting, like I had a cup in there and I was putting the water on her. And she was fine, dude. She didn't freak out at all. And then I picked her up in my arms and I turned the shower on. And dude, she just went completely limp, like 100% dead kitty, and just laid there. And she fucking loved it, dude. For 15 minutes, I was just sitting there holding her. And yeah, she was a happy kitty. So I got super lucky. But she's only had 2 baths in her whole life, and it was because she had fleas. The oil drops, yeah. The oil drops are pretty, it's such a strong chemical that, like, if it works, it's worth it. But if it doesn't work, it's like, dude, it's so much stress on the cat. Because they go crazy when you put that shit on. It like burns their skin. I tried to bathe my cat. If I tried to bathe my cat, I would be soaked tonight. It's gonna push you in. Say, yeah, right. Nice try. Most cats, yeah, hate water. Yeah, but I had my shirt off. I just had my underwears. I thought I was gonna get shredded, but she didn't even try to fight it. She just was like, "All right, this is cool." Definitely make sure you record everything, Steve. That's good video. That's viral video idea right there. And you'll survive. You'll just be a little scratched up. The oil didn't bother him. Really? I never used the oil for Sheba, but when I had my dog, my French bulldog, the oil that you put like right on the back of the neck. And dude, when I put that on his neck, he fucking went crazy, dude. He was a crazy dog anyways, but he fucking ran all over the house. He was trying to get all the oil off him. Like it seemed like it was hurting him. And that lasted for like 10 minutes. And then he was fine, and luckily it worked. But ever since then, I just did the flea collars. Like it has the medicine inside the collars. Because I didn't like feeling like I was hurting my animal. It was not a good feeling. So yeah, now I go with the flea collars. Sheba used to have one, but we haven't had any flea problems in a long time. Knock on wood. So yeah, that's what I use. And I'm sure it also depends on like the brand of oil that you buy. Like some are gonna be more potent chemicals and whatnot. But that was my experience. And there's nothing worse than your cat suffering, sitting there scratching himself, chewing himself, trying to get the fleas. So either way, the oil is worth it if they got the fleas. I just always worry about the harsh chemicals they put in that shit. And it's the heat. The heat brings out all the little bloodsuckers. Damn, Sheba's out. She hasn't even moved. Birds are clever. Some of the magpies here will annoy the neighbor cats. Yeah, birds are super smart. There's a few magpies that fly out around here, and every now and then they'll come up to the window and pester Sheeba. It's like they know it's pretty funny. I'll be sitting here and then I'll hear like a thump on the window, and it's Sheeba trying to Sheeba trying to jump outside to get the birds. It's pretty funny. They're bastards. And then there's all kinds of like pigeons and quails and hummingbirds in my backyard. There's like all kinds of plants and shit. And yeah, all kinds of birds. Birds, squirrels, lizards. It's like a wildlife sanctuary. Yeah, there's some super pretty hummingbirds. We have like a little. There's a couple fountains in the backyard, but one's like a big fountain for the big birds, and then there's like a little waterfall. And we have like a patio couch that like wraps around. And so I sit out there in the morning before I start my live streams and do my YouTube stuff. And I'll sit there and there's always hummingbirds. It's like they'll fly by me and check me out. And then they go sit in the little waterfall and get their water and take a bird bath. It's pretty cool. I have some videos. The hummingbirds. Oh, yeah, it's pirated. There's a video of one of these little hummingbirds. He's going crazy. Yep. Pew, 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 pew. So cool. There's like 3 or 4 of them. They're always checking me out. They're like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? What are you doing? There are at least 6 different bird types here and deer. Nice. A lot of wildlife. No hummingbirds, just bumblebees and moths. Yeah, it's pretty cool having all birdies. What else is there? There's like mountain lions and bobcats. Yeah, the quail. There's tons of rabbits. Every time you come home at night, anywhere in this neighborhood, when you get home at night, you walk through your front yard, you see 3 or 4 rabbits. Little jackrabbits. They're everywhere. There's tons of cool creatures and animals. And we have cameras all over the house, so every now and then we'll see like a couple months ago there was a bobcat that had a little baby. It was carrying a baby that was walking across our fence line. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, you like the hummingbird? Yeah. We got snakes, spiders, roaches, twice the size of a cigarette lighter. I hate roaches, dude. They're gross. I don't like insects in general, but roaches are fucking nasty. Yeah, and the spiders. Ugh. I have arachnophobia. Anytime I see a spider, I always catch and release. But I hate spiders so much that it's always such a battle to like try to catch the spider and not let the spider crawl on me and then get it outside. And Sheeba doesn't do anything. She likes to play with them. She just sits there and smacks them like, oh, it's moving, smack. Oh no, I know, dude. Australia, I seen spiders in Australia like this fucking big. There's tarantulas. There's a lot of tarantulas as well, like in the summertime. But it's been years and years since I've seen a tarantula, which is kind of weird. So the spiders are all over. When it gets super hot out, yeah, if you walk like on the side of the house or in the back, you're gonna walk through like 10 spider webs. They're just always out. Ladybugs. There's ladybugs here. I was doing something the other day. What the fuck was I doing? I think went to get food and I was waiting for my food or something, smoking a cigarette in the parking lot. I was in a parking lot somewhere and I was smoking and I thought like a leaf fell and landed on me, but it was a ladybug. A little lucky ladybug. And it had been years since I saw a ladybug. The cockroaches and spiders just have no place in the world. The spider and roach lovers, yeah, they're gross, dude. Just don't like them. I don't like the creepy crawlies. Anything that has a bunch of legs, yeah, I'm gonna avoid. Especially if they're big and I can count the legs. At least you're not like you're not out in the bush. You're not in the outback, right? How close to you? How close are you to the bush, Steve? No, you said you're like 40 minutes from Sydney. Okay, Aki babe. Mm, I'm glad you worked up an appetite. That's good. I knew the chatting would work up an appetite. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you. Send you smooches. Enjoy your food and have a good rest of your day. 2.5 hours. All right. I thought you said 40 minutes for some reason. 2.5 hours north of Sydney. M1 Pacific Motorway. Port Stevens, Hunter Valley. So are you close to the beach? You're right next to the beach? That's pretty dope. So is that a pretty scenic? Yeah, it's a pretty scenic drive, right? 2.5 hour drive. Probably not bad seeing all the sights. Like driving to LA, 2.5 hours, you're just staring at fucking cars. Cars and more cars. Not anything to look at. So it makes it feel like a 5 hour trip. You're not a bush person. I always preferred the coast. Yeah, why would you want to be a bush person? That's like living in ancient times when everything's trying to kill you. No technology. I was just curious how far away you were from that type of lifestyle, because I know a lot of people still live like that, which is pretty gnarly. Newcastle is beautiful. Yeah, I've seen pictures of Newcastle. I think we looked up pictures a few streams ago for Newcastle. You could walk there in 25 minutes. Damn, nice. Do you ever go out? Do you ever go out and get in the water or no? Yeah. Yes, definitely two different ways of life. Like, I'm from a small town like Newcastle where you can walk like 20 minutes to the edge of town, like it's super small. There's a shitload of people here, but not like downtown where it's hustle and bustle. Everybody's in a hurry. It's just like super hostile. Uh, Completely different way of living in a small town. It definitely beats the big city. Unless you're young and you want to go out and experience whatever young people do, get into trouble and all that, then the city's cool. But when you get older, yeah, you realize, for me in San Diego, the city is garbage, dude. It's a hellhole. You'd look very stupid if you try to surf. Why? Who cares what you look like? Shit. Anybody cares what you look like? Fuck them. The surfing's hard. I can't surf. I've tried. It's hard. I'm like 45 minutes away from the beach. I'm pretty inland, but we're still super close to the beach. So there's no real excuse why I can't surf other than I have super white skin and I burn. I sunburn in 20 minutes. So the beach is kind of my enemy. 2 million people in Newcastle. It's just that the shopping area is 70s, 80s around the town center. Cause the area, city is a nice little town. Just aren't. 2 million people is a lot of people. I wonder how many people are in this. This is a city of Poway. Yeah, but it feels like a town. over the past 10 years, it's expanded and been developed. There's tons of new houses and apartment complexes. But this used to be like a really small town. Let's see, how many people live in Ballet? 50,000 people in Poway. There's only 50,000 people. The hell? There's no way that's real. There's got to be more than 50,000 people. Damn. All right. Well, I guess, yeah, Poway is a super, super small town compared to Newcastle. Imagine a fraction of the people, fraction of the size. 3 business hubs, maybe 5 kilometers apart, but they certainly aren't hustle and bustle. Yeah, so it just seems like it's stuck in the past. So like the city's evolved around it, but all the structures are the same. Newcastle. I'm mad gacking. I'm mad gacking. .6. It's just a big town, not stuck in the past. Suppose state government is Sydney centric and maybe Newcastle got ignored for a while. Yeah, there probably wasn't enough money. Not enough money to stay relevant. That's pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, this is like the main street, huh? That's pretty cool. So this is Poway. This is like all of Poway in one picture. This is like half Poway. But Poway is like a super historical area. There was like a bunch of Indians that lived here. So there's all kinds of like historical trails and sites. And there's like mountains all around. So there's a lot to go out and explore. It's pretty cool. But it's super small. Super small town. Oh, it's a different Newcastle? Ah, shit. I think you're right. Newcastle, Australia. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that looks more like it. Ooh, that's cool looking. So it's like right on the beach. That's pretty dope. Poway is like in a valley. So technically it is a desert. But the desert is like 2 hours. Where is it? 2 hours east of here. We're super close to the desert. Like I grew up riding motorcycles, quads, uh, dune buggies. We would go out to the desert all the time. My parents still go out to the desert. So yeah, super close to the desert. And you can tell by those pictures it's like got the desert vibe, desert feel. Yeah, it's super Newcastle, super scenic. That nice coastline. That was a nice picture with the nice sunset in the back. Yeah, very scenic. Hunter Street Mall, which used to be busy, is only a 3-minute walk from the beach. Nice. Nobody uses the mall anymore, unfortunately. I grew up going to the mall to holler at girls and hang out with friends. You know, do all the stuff you're supposed to do in a mall besides shop. Yeah, the dune buggies. Dune buggies are really fun. For me and my brother, it was dirt bikes, and my dad, dirt bikes. But I had friends that had dune buggies. And when I was in high school, I had a Ford Ranger that was lifted. I put all this money into it. Basically, made it so I can go out and go have fun in the desert. So me and all my friends would take our trucks out to the desert, bring some dirt bikes, and just go have a blast, dude. Super fun. What music do I like? I like a little bit of everything, but mostly is metal, especially right now. I go through periods. This period is like death metal. I don't mean shopping centers. I mean like streets with no cars, pedestrian area, shops on both sides. Yeah, those don't exist in America. That those don't exist. That's pretty crazy. Like, there's no area to go that's just for pedestrians, where it's just made to walk. Pretty gnarly, crazy differences. We don't use the word mall for a shopping center. Yeah, it's so weird. I like learning all the differences, all the subtle differences, because there's a lot of them. And you're like, what the hell? I never knew that. Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, that's one of my favorite bands too. That's definitely probably top 5. It's really hard to think of all the good bands that I like. But I definitely go through periods where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this band for like a year. But I've had tons of those periods and all kinds of different mixes of music. So it's hard to be like, oh, what's your favorite? Every city here has a mall. My definition of mall, I guess it's an Aussie thing. Like, I mean, it's not like when you go to the mall here. I mean, I guess it is. It's the same thing. Like, you're not gonna drive your car through the mall. Like, it's an area built to walk, but there's no like. That's like a destination. Like, it's a mall. It's not like a place in the city that shops made for people walking, that is, not like a destination. Like, if you go up to Julian, like I was talking about the other day, there's a little town called Julian. It has like a main street that's, it's just all shops, like super old shops. You never see anybody there. It's just like, yeah, antique stores sitting there. Our mall is road, trams go through there. Yeah, it's like in the middle. There is a place called Old Town. I'll show you pictures of it in a second. Speak of the desert. It made me think of it. Nice. You see them 2 or 3 times? Really? So I just got into them probably like 10 years ago. I never listened to them growing up when they were popular. Like, I knew a couple of songs, but I never went and like explored their music until like 10 years ago. And then I was like, all right, I love this band. And then I went through Casper Nelson, Smooches to you. Sheba's snoozing. She sends sleepy kisses to you. How are you? Google a picture of what Pitt Street Mall in Sydney. All right, Pitt Street Mall. Looks like the mall at Christmas time. I guess this probably wasn't a good video. Yeah, so like that's normal. Like we have malls like that in America. That's what all the malls look like. I'll show you the mall next to my house. Yeah, so like here's like a Christmas picture. It's just gonna be like very similar stores on all sides. This is an American mall. But what I was talking about is more like the town with tracks. Let's see, Old Town. Missing on the chats. I'm good. It's 3 p.m. I slept like 3 hours. Why? Why don't you go back to sleep? Hit the snooze button, sleepyhead. Sheeba says you deserve it. She gives you permission. 2 more hours. So like this is Old Town. So it's like it's like an old area that has a bunch of stores and like shops and like things you would find at a mall, you know, but it's like not one contained mall like, oh, just go shopping. Like there's all kinds of parks and shit. You can do all kinds of stuff. Do you know the vultures? Hope you don't. Josh Holmes, Dave Grohl. The vultures sound really familiar, but that's the hybrid brand that branched off from Queens of the Stone Age. Hello, Tiff. Smooches. How are you? I guess you could say time zone or the fact that I have a 9 to 5. Yeah, end of life. Yeah, most people. I understand. That's just as good. And you're always here with us in spirit. So don't feel like you have to make it or make yourself known. We appreciate you either way. I've been hearing some people lately being really rude. If you can't chat, then don't join the live. Who said that? Stella! Stella, smooches to you. How are you? Getting 1 hour average view duration. The cricket vultures. That's what I was gonna do. Are you at work right now, Tiff? super group. Okay, I've heard some of these songs. I've heard some of the songs, but I've never took a deep dive into their albums. So I will do that. And you can have the credit for turning me on to the Crooked Vultures. Them Crooked Vultures. How many? They probably got a bunch of albums, huh? I told him he was an idiot and unsubscribed. So you were in somebody else's chat and they told you not to be there if you weren't chatting? What did you see those videos on my other channel? What do you think of the animation style? No, I didn't, Steve. I'm gonna go through your channel when I get off. I'm gonna get off in like 30 minutes. But I'll leave a comment and let you know what I think about the animation. I do work at the one place in the world that steals our breaks. Steals your breaks? You better fill up your purse with office supplies every day then. Take a roll of scotch tape home. Steal your break. We get penalized if we leave the building for lunch on our and your 15-minute breaks. What? So you have to pack a lunch? That's so dumb. Damn, they got you locked down. No, only the one album. Oh, really? I've probably heard the album. I have all Queens of the Stone Age in like a little app that I have, and I think that album was in there, but it's just grouped under Queens of the Stone Age because I've definitely heard some of those songs. You haven't seen the light of day in 70 years, Monday through Friday? Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's like a whole nother level of control. That's corporate world extreme edition. That's crazy. I could not, I wouldn't be able to work there. Like, I'm a smoker too. I couldn't smoke cigarettes. Man, yeah. Later. Talking stuff about people and yeah. Did you hear about Joe? I heard he's cheating on his wife. Let's tell everybody. I even gave my neighbor the same bad teeth or tooth. Oh, you made an animation about your neighbor. You better hope she doesn't see it. Send her parolee boyfriend over. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. They want your money, Tiff. They want you to buy their lunch. And they're like, oh, well, if you don't bring a lunch, looks like you only got one choice. Starve or cough up some money. That makes sense. That's super shady. Dude, Sheeba is knocked out. She has not even budged. I used the drum intro from No One Loves Me and Neither Do I in a video a couple days ago. Me too. The golf club. Video. She hit your door with the golf club? Did that really happen? Yeah, but that's probably good, Tiff. Keep you from smoking. Smoke less. Smoke a couple less cigs. But that would kill me. I'd be in the bathroom or something. I would have to find a way. Yeah, you might as well. If you can get through 10 hours, like, yeah, what are you doing? You're just smoking just to smoke. What's wrong with you? Save yourself the money and health. Oh, yeah, the little vapors. Yeah, you know they're vaping in the bathroom or they're like blow the vape pens in their shirt or something. Yeah, I can't do the vapes. Hello, Draco. How are you today? Welcome in. I gotta have it's the oral fixation and sitting there with the cigarette in my hand. Most of the time, I just let the cigarette burn out. Half of it, half of the cigarette just burns. It's just like something that I'm used to. Vaping on buses and trains, yeah, and they're blowing huge clouds of smoke. Tastes like cotton candy or smells like cotton candy. Like, what the hell? I'm doing good. I can only speak for myself, but I think everybody else is doing pretty good. What are you up to today? Steve's good. Dracula's good. Oh, you said you were gonna do it yesterday. Look, I beat you to the punch. Here, let me give you some inspiration. All this could be yours if you just own a plug. Did you lose it? You have to buy another one? Or you gotta dig in the attic. Good day, 6:15. Where are you from? From the UK. 6:15 a.m. What part of the UK? Right, that's the UK flag. I'm glad you ran into us. Hello. Sheeba sends you kisses. Welcome. They will sit at their desk and vape and blow the smoke under the desk. I guess whatever works. No, I don't have a plug near my window and I can't plug it into an extension cord. So what? You have to get a new power strip? Au revoir. Au revoir, Arnold. Smooches to you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us today. We hope you guys have a good day. Actually, it's night. Passez une excellente nuit. She's from Australia. Steve is from Australia. If you like cats and you like cat channels, go follow Dracula. Actually, you should follow everybody in here, but Dracula is from Australia. You'll be okay. Well, I guess you don't have any other choice. You're just gonna have to suffer. I'll turn my air conditioner extra high for you. 6:15 there too. Yeah, you guys are neighbors. Tell your cat I said psst, psst. Greetings from Chicago. Hello, Francisco. I gave Sheeba smooches. She's sleepy right now, but she says psst, psst. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Hey, Arnold. Move it, football head. That would be great. Okay, I'll turn it down to 40 degrees. It's going to be like a fridge in here. QLD, what is that? What does that stand for? Queensland? Queensland? Ah, I'm so smart. I'm so fucking smart. Queensland. Nice. Let's see what Queensland looks like. Dude, how did I know that? I don't even know how I knew that. Queensland. Ooh, that's really pretty too. It looks like what is that place? That's cool. Very coastal. Rainforest. Whoa. Oh, that's the same picture. This is the same picture we looked at earlier. Just different lighting. Damn, you guys are neighbors. That's pretty cool. Very scenic. Dracula, the company that I worked for, originated in Australia. I forgot to tell you guys, I gave you and Dracula a cat shout out the other day. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I didn't reply to it. The shout outs I don't get notifications for them like I do with the comments on my page. So every now and then I go into my mentions tab and I see who everybody that does the shout outs. So I see them, but just because I don't reply, it doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Draco. was a dedication to all your fans and supporters. Damn. I'm sorry I missed it. Rugby League State Origin. What, you guys? Oh, you guys have a fierce rivalry. A fierce sports rivalry? Uh-oh. Beautiful weather. Yeah, it looks super scenic. Chilly today. Pretty nice out for us today. Nice enough to run the AC. More shoutouts there. Yeah, add Draco in the shoutouts. Yeah, go like and share and support, subscribe. If you guys haven't followed Tiff, go follow Tiff. She's not a cat channel, but she's a part of the community. She's in our little fam. I can't wait till there's a bunch of people in here. Like 100 people, maybe a couple hundred. And then I can tell people to go follow one person and just get them like a couple hundred subs in 1 second. That's what I'm excited for. Just a little boost like that will help a lot of channels. That'd make me feel good. I don't have influence yet. I have some influence. But we gotta build up the army. The army is growing. Yeah. Some dancing girls on set. Well, if Sheeba would wake up, I could put on some tunes and she would have the viewers knocking down the doors. Well, she's sleepy today. Tea time and after work. Thank you, Ozzy, oi. Thank you for stopping by, Rebecca. It's nice to meet you. And we'll definitely catch you another time. Have a good rest of your day. Smooches to you from me and Sheeba. Oh, thank you. You're a sweetheart. That's one thing I never thought people would do is like sit there and watch hours. Not that you're watching it, but put it on. But when I did the sleep streams, I had so many people say, "Oh, I put on your stream and fell asleep to it." And that's perfect. That's exactly what it's there for. So thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody to cuddle up with. Hello, Dusty. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. We hope you have a good day at work. We appreciate you taking a quick second to come say hi. Everybody go follow Dusty. Dusty. Yeah, I think everyone follows you already. Thank you, Dusty. Oh, Dusty's in Aussie too? Ziggy zaggy. Oh, wait. can I view the channel? We got the little Australian corner of the globe here. I like it. Do you watch Housos?
Fuck yeah, watch Housos.
What was the other one? So I used to watch Housos and Swift and Shift Couriers. What is that one? The pizza one. Swift and Shift Couriers. Damn, it's been so long since I watched it.
Fuck yeah, watch Housos.
That's an inside joke. When I worked at this pizzeria, I worked with this guy Ron, and he's the one that showed me Housos and Swift and Shift Couriers. And this Australian guy came in. He had a super thick Australian accent. And Ron was like, "Hey, do you watch Housos?" And the guy was like, "Fuck," in this super thick Australian accent. He's like, "Fuck yeah, I watch Housos." So every time I hear Housos, I instantly have a flashback of that guy saying, "Fuck yeah, I watch Housos." What's the other one? Swift and Shift Couriers. Right? Yeah, Swift and Shift Couriers. Good shows. Fucking hilarious. Hilarious shows. He's from Adelaide, down the bottom of the country. Almost the middle. Yeah, Dusty knows. Dusty knows the deal. That state, Steve, is South Australia. Very creatively named, that one. Yeah, North and South. A lot of thought into that. I know, it's more of, I totally get that, Steve. It's the over the top, stereotypical, like Australian. It's made to play to that stereotype, which is even more fucking hilarious. Because as an American, the Australian accent to Americans is fucking hilarious. It just is, dude. There's something about the way other people speak that anybody can find comedy in because it's so far from what you're used to. So for me, like that show playing into that stereotype is just, it's fucking genius and it's hilarious. And I understand that that's not how Australians are. I get that. 100%. Like there may be a couple of crazy, you know, Aussies out there, but yeah, their portrayal is just, it's fucking funny, dude. My neighbor at the golf one, she should fit. Shaza and Daza. Australia quiz. No, that's a really good that's a good idea because I've been thinking about how there's so many differences, like from America to everywhere else. And there's so many that are unknown and untalked about. Like the more that we conversate, the more like differences that we'll find. And having everybody from all over the world and different places, like sharing those small differences is super interesting idea to me. Like, I don't know how I would go about that, but like maybe like slang words. Like every country has certain slang words. Like Britain is bollocks, they say bollocks. Yeah, Australia, I don't know. What do they say? They say mate. Everything's mate. But every country has those little differences that you wouldn't normally hear about. Unless you like go visit another country. Yeah, good day, mate. Or you had some brekkie. What's for brekkie? Americans don't say that. They don't even know the words exist. What you thought about what to do with my character voices on my channel, accent wise? Should I use the American or do you think Australian accent would be more attractive? Definitely, my opinion, Australian. Just because what I just said, like as an American, the Australian twang is entertaining by all means. And if you can't nail an American accent, I don't know if that would hurt your video. I don't think anybody really gives a shit, but I would go with Australian. I do get as many Australian viewers, maybe more than American, so maybe I should use an Australian. So, your biggest demographic is always going to be your home country, just because the way YouTube disperses it. It's not ever going to go to your biggest demographic is never going to go to somewhere else. Australia is going to be your main demographic, but there's other huge demographics. America, China, any other country, it's a huge opportunity to bridge the gap. So definitely pay attention to who's watching, where they're watching from, and what you can do to cater to that audience. Like I type in France, I type in Japanese, I type in Indonesian. Those are my biggest demographics besides America. And that's how I bridge the gap, is by being able to communicate with the translator. But there's creative ways you can work around that. But definitely pay attention to who's watching. You like Australian accents? Yeah. Just AI generated? Okay, so you just type in the template and it speaks for you. I'm still the only account that I have seen that has a custom like button. The cat emoji? I can't see it. I already liked the sub. But I'm the only cat channel that I saw that too, that does that. It's like a huge hidden signal that we're doing things right. Aussies are used to hearing American accents. We would not leave a channel because it's an American accent. But I think Americans may be more likely to turn off if the accent is not American. I mean, that's going to be dependent on every individual viewer, I would say, Steve. Some people are going to dig it, some people aren't. Some people are going to subscribe because it's an Australian accent. Some people will unsubscribe because it's an Australian accent. It's like, it's just really dependent on what you think is best. And you never really know what the results are going to be until you do it. Just try it. Do it in both and see what works better. Your channel has been auto-dubbed and to all the other languages. Thank you, YouTube. So all your videos are auto-dubbed? All your live streams? I'm getting pretty close right now. 30% of my audience is England. Really? Hello, Sheila.
Samson, it's Sheila. Granny fell down the stairs again.
Sorry, I'm a weirdo. That was a movie reference. Hello, Sheila. How are you? They're killing your average view duration. When you start seeing a ton of different countries in your analytics, just know that YouTube means testing your channel. If you can convert those international fans into returning subscribers, meaning people that have came in the last 5 months, you are gonna stand 10 toes taller than everybody else because it's so incredibly rare to be able to catch attention across all audience demographics. Just because the communication barrier is in place, and if you don't auto dub your channel into other languages, change your descriptions and titles into other languages, you're not going to capture that demographic. So if you notice like a huge majority of your demographic, like 30% is an overwhelming majority, you need to cater to that demographic however you can in your own way. Like, even if it's a shout out, like, hey, Brits from America, like small little things can help you capture and keep that international audience. 99% of YouTubers cannot do that. So if you can capture each demographic, it's a different market. It's a different stream of revenue. You're gonna get money from China, Indonesia, India, Japan, whatever your demographics are. It's a different stream of income. Most people they focus on America. It's the most disposable income, meaning people have the most money to spend to entertainment. So most people focus on the big boys, right? America, China, the economic powerhouses. I have always, with all of my channels, did the opposite, where I want a small percentage of every country, just a little piece. 1% is good. Thailand, Vietnam, all these little revenue streams that people don't focus on. And I think that's what this channel has done the best as far as like bridging the gap is there's people from all over here. Germany, Brazil, Norway, Mexico, China, Japan, Indonesia. It's a place that everybody can come and feel like they're supposed to be there. Not feel like an outsider, like, oh, I don't understand the English. I'm not going to relate to this person. Or so I always pay attention to my demographics and what I can do to cater to the people that are going to be bringing in money. I have seen different custom emojis before, but you have it all the time. So once you get monetized, you can make your own emojis. I think it gives you like a certain amount. It's like 50 or something. Tiffs, only the certified and verified YouTube channels are the ones that turn into the different emojis. Okay, so you have to be certified and verified. If you're not certified and verified, I don't know what the fuck you're doing on YouTube as a content creator. But that makes sense. It's definitely like what is it? What's the word I'm trying to think of? It's like an exclusive thing, you know? You have to do certain things, I'm sure, for them to consider making it a emo. Really, Americans love good accent. I get about 10% Australian, 10% American. What if you have all over the world and subscribers all over the world? If you have viewers and subscribers all over the world, you should pat yourself on the back because you've successfully done what you're supposed to do. That's the pinnacle. That's what you should strive for. Viewers, subscribers in every continent on the world. Baby just woke up on the fridge cleaning his legs. Is there dust bunnies up on top of the fridge? Diehards across the pond. Yeah, those international fans are usually going to be the diehard fans. 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be somebody you never thought you could have like such a big impact on. But yeah, there's always going to be somebody on the other side of the world that may never drop a comment, never say anything, but they religiously watch your channel and support you. And there's tons of people like that. Tons. Cuddle time. Okay, Dusty. Smooch bursts from me and Sheeba. We hope you have a great day and night. Whatever it is, morning for you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for stopping in. That's the reason I'm wearing soccer all week, not necessarily posting about soccer, but wearing soccer ball because it's really an international sport. Yeah, that's super smart. I have to watch your video. Today you posted, right? I watched the first 5 minutes, or not, probably the first couple minutes, where you're kicking the soccer ball, and then I got sidetracked, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch that later. But I'll watch it later, and I have noticed, uh, you definitely injecting the soccer international World Cup vibe. And if it works, if it helps, do that. Like if you're capturing 30% of that audience, it's working. I would say hands down, it's working. $5 and 15 minutes. Did you eat breakfast already, Steve? What's for breakfast, dude? Hi. What's for brekkie? Dang, Sheeba must have had a late night. Oh, fuck. I forgot to chat up cats for Nelson. I wanted to help her with her channel. I want to get cats for Nelson to 100,000. Smoking the breakfast. Nice, nice. That's the breakfast before breakfast, right? That's how you work up to breakfast. He's in Australia. Yeah, Steve's been following the World Cup. Everybody except Americans watch the World Cup. That's why it's such a big draw. Is America? You'll have people that the World Cup, but internationally, it's like the fucking Olympics. Like it's everybody's watching it, everybody's paying attention. It's like a really big deal. And you said Australia plays Argentina? Argentina. Oh, you didn't subscribe on Draco? Shame on you. Thanks for doing that, Steve. Yeah, I thought you knew Draco. Yeah, we love Dracula. Now you gotta hope that Dracula comes and posts on your page. I know he will. He's a good boy. Who else was in here today? Top fans. If I could post this. Draco's a Sour Patch Kitty. First he's sour, then he's sweet. I'm really lucky to have such a sweet kitty. The only time Sheba's ever grumpy is if I give her a reason to be grumpy. If I'm teasing her or giving her a hard time, she'll snap back. Oh, you made some playlists? Nice. The playlist, I still haven't really found a system to get views on the playlists. But I also haven't really done too much work. I think if you post your playlists on your community page, that's probably the best way to get views on playlists. But my playlist views are really low, very minimal. $18 and $13. Yeah, you'll start compiling a bunch. I started out with more sweet moments and ended up with more feisty moments. I think it's like a 2-to-1 ratio for sweet to feisty on my channel. But people enjoy them equally. It's just what kind of mood they're in. Dracula is cool. He never wants to hurt me. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Yeah, orange and white. It's nice contrast. He's got a sweet little face. All right, guys. I think it's time to wrap up the live. Oh, we did 3 hours. The time flew by today. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Smooches to you. I think it's just Steve and Draco left. So thank you, Steve. Good luck tonight, Argentina. I appreciate you hanging out. Keep making your compilations. And yeah, thanks, dude. And Draco, good luck getting your extension cord. And stop by for the next live stream. We'll keep trying to push people to your channel, like Dracula. And thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next one. Yeah.